From 1974 to 1991, the city of Wichita, Kansas lived under an invisible shadow. A predator stalked families, children, and women, breaking into homes, watching from the dark, and vanishing without a trace. He called himself BTK, bind, torture, kill. For decades, police had no suspect, no face, no name, until one fatal mistake exposed him, not through DNA at first, but through ego. This is the story of Dennis Lynn Rader, one of America's most disturbing serial killers. Dennis Rader was born March 9, 1945, in Pittsburgh, Kansas. He appeared painfully ordinary: husband, father of two, church president, Cub Scout leader, and later a compliance officer who enforced city ordinances. Behind that facade was a man consumed by violent sexual fantasies from childhood, fantasies involving control, bondage, and domination. By the early 1970s, Rader decided fantasy was no longer enough. January 15, 1974, marked the first murders, the Otero family. Victims: Joseph Otero, 38, Julie Otero, 33, Josephine Otero, 11, Joseph Otero Jr., 9. Rader entered the Otero home in Wichita mid-morning, pretending to be a wanted criminal seeking food and money. Once inside, he bound the family with rope and cords he brought with him. He murdered all 4 family members inside their own home. The brutality wasn't chaotic, it was controlled, methodical, and silent. Police initially believed it was a robbery gone wrong. They were wrong. BTK had been born. In 1974, Rader began sending letters to local media and police, describing the murders in chilling detail only the killer could know. In January 1978, he formally named himself. The code words for me will be bind them, torture them, kill them, BTK. The city panicked. The police were humiliated. Catherine Bright, April 4, 1974, age 21, attacked in her apartment. Her brother Kevin Bright was shot but survived. Catherine was murdered. Kevin's survival made him BTK's only known living attack survivor. Shirley Vian, March 17, 1977, age 24, murdered in her home while her children were present. Rader waited for her husband to leave before entering. Nancy Fox, December 8, 1977, age 25, murdered in her apartment. After killing her, Rader called police from a payphone to report the location of her body. This call confirmed BTK wanted attention more than secrecy. A long silence, but not the end. From 1978 to 1984, BTK appeared to vanish. Police believed he was incarcerated. He had died, or he had moved away. In reality, he was still there, watching, stalking, fantasizing. The final murders, 1985-1991. Maureen Hedge, April 27, 1985, age 53. Abducted while walking near a school. Her body was found months later. Vicky Vegala, September 16, 1986, age 28, murdered in her home, initially misclassified as natural causes. This misclassification delayed justice for nearly 20 years. Dolores Davis, January 19, 1991, age 62. Last known BTK victim. After this murder, BTK went silent again for over a decade. The investigation and task force. The BTK task force involved Wichita Police Department, Kansas Bureau of Investigation, FBI Behavioral Analysis Unit. Profilers correctly predicted the killer lived locally. He was organized, he craved recognition. But they had no forensic breakthrough until BTK made a catastrophic mistake. The fatal error: floppy disk and digital forensics. In 2004, BTK resumed communication. In February 2005, he sent police a floppy disk, asking, "Can I communicate with floppy and not be traced?" Police answered, yes, they lied. The disk contained metadata revealing the name Dennis, Christ Lutheran Church, a computer linked to Dennis Rader. Surveillance began immediately. Arrest, February 25, 2005. Dennis Rader was arrested during a traffic stop in Wichita. When asked if he was BTK, he responded calmly, yes. No resistance, no denial, no remorse. The trial and confession. In June 2005, Rader pleaded guilty to 10 counts of first-degree murder. In court, he gave a detailed, emotionless confession, describing each murder with disturbing detachment. Families sat feet away as he narrated their worst nightmares. Sentence. On August 18, 2005, Dennis Rader was sentenced to 10 consecutive life sentences. No possibility of parole. He is incarcerated at El Dorado Correctional Facility, Kansas. Impact on families and community. BTK didn't just kill people, he destroyed trust. Families lived for decades without answers. Parents raised children in fear. Doors stayed locked, lights stayed on. Survivor Kevin Bright lives with lifelong trauma but continues to speak publicly about resilience and justice. Where is BTK now? Dennis Rader is now in his late 70s. He spends his days in isolation, denied the attention he once craved. The monster who demanded fame now lives in silence. If this story kept you watching until the end, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more real stories that will leave you questioning everything. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram for exclusive clips and updates. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.